Classmate copied my presentation and got an A, so I sent the professor our email thread showing my original drafts. This happened in my junior year communication class. We had this huge project worth 40% of our grade, and I'd been working on it for weeks. I'm talking late nights at the library, pulling together research about social media's impact on teenage mental health, making charts, the whole deal. So I'm in this group chat with a few classmates, and this kid Austin keeps asking everyone for help. He's always like, hey, can you send me your notes? Or, what did you get for question 5? Most of us helped him out because we figured he was just struggling, you know? About 3 days before the presentation was due, Austin messages me directly asking if he could take a look at my project to make sure he was on the right track. I was feeling pretty good about mine, so I sent him my rough draft thinking he just wanted to compare topics or whatever. Big mistake. The day of presentations comes, and I'm sitting there waiting for my turn when Austin gets called up. He starts talking, and I swear my jaw just dropped. He's literally giving my presentation. Same research, same statistics, same arguments, even the same weird joke I made about Instagram stories. The only thing different was he changed the title slide. I'm sitting there trying not to freak out while he's up there getting nods from Professor Williams. When he finished, she was like, excellent work, Austin, really thorough research. And I wanted to throw my laptop across the room. My turn comes up next, and now I'm giving what sounds like the exact same presentation Austin just gave. Professor Williams keeps giving me these weird looks, and I can see a couple classmates whispering. It was so awkward. When I finished, she just said, interesting, and moved on to the next person. After class, I went straight up to her desk. I was trying to stay calm, but my hands were literally shaking. I told her what happened, that Austin had basically stolen my entire project. She looked at me like I was making excuses and said we'd discuss it during office hours. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about how Austin got praised for my work while I probably looked like the copycat. Then I remembered something. I'd been emailing back and forth with my older cousin who's in grad school, getting feedback on my project. All those emails had timestamps showing when I sent my drafts. The next morning, I printed out the entire email chain, 23 pages of me developing this project over 3 weeks, including my very first outline that I'd sent to my cousin. I also screenshot the messages between Austin and me where he asked to take a look at my work. I showed up to Professor Williams' office hours with my evidence folder. She seemed annoyed at first, like she just wanted to get this over with, but as I started showing her the emails, her expression totally changed. The timestamps made it crystal clear. I'd been working on this project since week 2 of the assignment, and Austin had asked to see it just 3 days before it was due. Professor Williams got really quiet as she flipped through everything. Then she asked me to wait while she pulled up Austin's submitted file on her computer. She clicked through to the document properties, and you could see it was created the day after I'd sent him my draft. Austin hadn't even bothered to create a new document. He just edited mine and changed the name. She looked up at me and said, I owe you an apology. This is academic dishonesty at its worst. She told me Austin would be getting a 0 on the project and would likely face disciplinary action from the dean's office. I would get full credit, obviously, but here's the crazy part. 2 days later, Austin gets called into a meeting with the Academic Integrity Board. Turns out, when they investigated further, they found he'd been cheating in multiple classes. Someone from his economics class came forward saying he'd copied their midterm answers, and his English professor realized he'd been buying essays online. Austin ended up getting kicked out of school entirely.